everyone, welcome back by Channel TV. Rochdale preview, got the replay on Tuesday night off the back of a 1-1 draw against Wolves and a few more injuries, so the team will be interesting to see what it is, but we're confident of getting through to the fourth round, Andy, where we will face Oxford, so it's a great chance for Newcastle to progress further than we'll have done in many years. We've been given a kind FA Cup run, you'd think, at home, surely we can beat a couple of League One oppositions. You'd
hope so. I mean, he's got the injuries and he can't use them as an excuse. He's got to put a fit for purpose team out, because the days of like the Rafa teams were dreadful in the cup. I mean, it was such a disdain for the cup, and I think the Pardew sides with Abid and Sami Amiobi and that, I think you've got to we can't lose it, certainly not. It's, like you said, it's a great opportunity to play Oxford and hopefully beat them in the next round. Play a strong enough side, no excuses, no injury excuses. You should have a bigger squad, spend some money. We need some signings in January. We need to progress in the cup, get a kind round in the fifth round if we can get there, kind draw. You never know, and it's something for the fans that deserve it to look forward to, because they've been conned again. Like the cup, it's been a disgrace, the club protocol. And to be fair to Ashley, he's come out and said it's not a priority. So he's telling fans not to turn up. Basically, he's saying like, don't bother. It's not a priority. We're going to treat you with contempt. It's a disgrace. Although Steve Bruce did say at the start of the season he was going to take the cup seriously, and he did against Rochdale. It was surprising that he started the likes of Julian on, Almiron. We did it. The Leicester side in the League Cup was strong as well. So I've got no problems against Leicester. Yeah, I've got no problems with the team he picked. Rochdale wasn't a great performance the second half. They could have lost it. First half it should have been wrapped up though, shouldn't it? It should have been, yeah. And he's picked a team that should have been strong enough to win. So I haven't got any gripes against Bruce for picking the sides. Hopefully he'll do the same on Tuesday. If he doesn't and it backfires, then it won't be a great situation. We'll stay in the cup, the conference for the league as well. We broke up the losing run the other day. Even a draw against League One sides isn't great, but Miggy got his goal. A couple of bad games against Man United. It was a poor performance against Everton, but with Leicester, let's not talk about that one. But it broke that up. It's got Miggy another goal. We're still in the cup, we're still in the draw, there's still a bit of hope around, which you don't, it's not an association you make, hope in Newcastle United, especially under Ashley, so let's just stay in the cups and keep the fans dreaming for a bit longer. You had a bit of a moment last year where your video went a bit viral in terms of when we were playing Watford in the fourth round, was it? Yeah. The FA Cup, and we were outside the ground interviewing fans, and we said, and you were saying, I've got my ticket. Well, you had a season ticket, obviously, so you could have got a ticket. Yeah. And you were saying, I'm not going to, I'd rather go to the cinema. Just for the record, I didn't actually see Mary Poppins. I was known for Mary Poppins, but I didn't want to see The Mule with Clint Eastwood. And it was a good film. He's about 89 now. What's changed for next year? Because you have bought a ticket for Rochdale, so why they changed the thoughts? Because the hope of getting to the fifth round. That's how ambitious I am now. If I can lower half of the table and getting to the fifth round is all you can dream in Newcastle United now. So let's give Bruce a chance, because it's the first manager I've backed. The last manager to play a strong side in the cup, ironically, was Steve McLaren. Oh, right. Again, we lost against Watford. Well, didn't it? We lost against Watford, but at least he tried. It was shit, terrible team, but at least it was strong enough. The best we could do, and that's all you can ask. Like commitment from the players and try. Who doesn't try in the cups? Who do we think we are not to try in the cups? Well, we're having a 50-year anniversary last year for not winning anything. So, and the fans, modern day football fans, buy into this crap. Like it's like, we're squad stretch, we need to stay up. What? It kind of is, isn't it? But it's look at the excuses. I could reel off the excuses, and since Ashley was there, any team we put out should be capable of beating Rochdale. Absolutely. No, but it wasn't. But it hasn't been though in the past. They're getting beat off Oxford and getting beat off Brightons in the past when they win lower leagues. It had Stevenage. It wasn't strong enough. That's the point. So if we put a strong enough side and it loses, you've just got to shrug your shoulders and go, well, shit. But if there were better players, exactly. If there were better players at your disposal and you haven't used them and you get beat, you fall flat in your face, and you have people like me whinging. I think I've got good ammunition. The more people should whinge failures in the cups, because what's the point? Wiggins won. I think Brucey took Hull to the final against Arsenal. They went 2-0 up. Exactly, and it was unfortunate for Brucey then. But they got that day out in Wembley. Wigan have won the FA Cup. Borough's won the League Cup before us. Portsmouth have won a cup. Great for their fans. It must be a great day. It must be a great experience. Imagine Newcastle if they won a cup. Shitty League Cup, an FA Cup would be fantastic. I don't know how much
people take cups like seriously anymore. Like it's almost like a bit of a joke. Like back in the day,
Look
like
at Liverpool fielding Kidsman against Everton and Derby. They still won, so that worked out well.
Like back in the day, like the FA Cup was like a major thing. No one ever massively cared about the League Cup, but the FA Cup was like a major, like huge
The oldest
deal.
football competition in the world.
But now I don't even know.
Well, Guardiola
really
treats it with
take
respect, though, doesn't he? I mean, it's like someone like
Guardiola could be in Bain, he'll be the start 11.
you know, he'd be really angry if he wouldn't
Even
put
the
a
League
team out that he doesn't think is going to win the game. Even if, like, say, if it was against Burn, it was against Rochdale, and he put a strong enough. I mean, they've got a big squad. To be fair, you can use that argument, but he still puts in. I mean, Aguero played against in the last round, didn't he? So you know, he still puts big players out, and he's not. And I'm sure you'd say that I'm got an ego to say, well, just playing Rochdale, you go out and try and beat whoever you play.
It'll be interesting to see the team we put out on Tuesday.
Very interesting, especially on the back of
we've
Gale
got like
coming
a
off,
few more injuries. We've probably got people that aren't as fit as maybe as Brucey thought they were. Like some of the players that started today, like Clark and Dummett, like were they really fit to play this game? Have they been set back now? Then we're actually going to see some young'uns because
Allen was on the bench today,
on the
Watts.
bench again today. Watts is back off his own
Sorensen
now.
scored for the under-23s.
Yeah, we've got Sorensen, Watts, Francelette. We've got people that can't come in.
Go
But I
3-0
don't
up and then put them on. Don't put them on.
I don't think Bruce has really got any intention of playing them, which is weird. Like, I don't know why, because we mentioned it before. That if players aren't fit or carrying like slight injuries, why are we even risking them?
I agree with
Well,
that.
it backfired with Dummett and Gale, didn't it?
Yeah, I think it's quite embarrassing that we're not having any faith in the youth. Like, is the under 23s or the ones below like that poor? Like, is no one going to get a chance?
It's a goal from class, but it shouldn't be against
fucking
League One.
ages.
I know. And it's interesting, he's touched saying like St. Maximin's now fit. Richie was obviously on the bench today, he played against Rochdale. I expect maybe Richie to start on Tuesday, maybe give him an hour. You just don't know what's going to happen because Muto, Yedlin and Key weren't included today and they were doubtful. And then you'll see a couple of our players like Gale and Dummett went off the day, so I have no idea what team's going to play on Tuesday.
You're saying like St. Maximin and Lascelles could make it, but are we going to play them? Like, what's the fucking point? Save them for Chelsea? Like, I wouldn't even risk them. Like what we've done today. Like we've took risks on Gale and Dummett. Like that clearly weren't fit, and there's some still that I'm questioning. Like Willens, he's not fit. Fernandez, Lejeune. Like, how fit are these players? Like, would you rather like throw them in to try and like get over the line into the 4th round, and then obviously we're in good stead to make the 5th round, or would you rest them and concentrate a bit more on Chelsea? Try and give like Watson, Cass and Francelette a go. It's a funny one because I think like with a little bit of a mix, we should beat Rochdale.
I think it needs to be a mix because of the amount of boys who've got out injured.
We'll have got some senior players still
for the
fit.
purpose team. If they're not fit, they don't play. Like, so it's not even an argument. I wouldn't just cobble together like a Dad's Army type squad. If they're not fit, don't play them. But if they are fit, play them. So if Richie presumably he's had behind closed door games, if you play players that played for the reserves, they're fit enough. It's the play, like as simple as that. You play a team that's, and then you hold 3 your players off that you worry about their fitness. If you're 3-0 up after an hour, get them off, bring the kids on then, and then it's more enjoyable. It's less pressure on the kids anyway. If they're 3-0 up, but it didn't work out well for Watford being 3-0 up. But say you're 3-0 up, game's safe. Bring the kids on, great experience for them.
Maybe start Carl, maybe start Richie. Maybe start 1 or 2 youngins, and then hopefully we'll take a goal or 2 lead, and then we can see where we are at that point. But obviously, close at a time. Bruce will let me know who's fit. We'll try and run it up now. So, score prediction for Rochdale on Tuesday night.
Fuck me. I can't give one. I want to know who's playing.
It's scary in it because I think the lights went off. I think it's scary in terms of Rochdale that Matheson scored. They didn't. Last time we checked, we were 1-0 up.
We've been linked with
17-year-old who changed the game, who came on.
Well, worried Rochdale were checking up on you.
Abraham, 40-year-old, scored. Outshone the £40 million striker up front for us. So, I don't know. I think at St. John's Park we should definitely get the job done. I would go for a. I'm only going to go for a 2-1. 2-1 or a 3.
Be close,
I don't think it'll be that easy. 2-1 or 3-0 if I was being optimistic, but as long as we get through, I couldn't care less. Even if we get through on
it's fucking penalties or whatever.
It could be penalties.
As long as we get through and we've got Oxford in
anything,
weeks.
don't care. Win. That's all I'm
get
bothered
the
about.
bars in the next round, eh?
I'm trying to educate the Monday football fan. That's more worry about their finances and the books.
Drop your score predictions and team lineups. Good luck with that for Tuesday night against Rochdale. See you there. Fan comes outside. 9 bar. If you want to get on, come and have your say. Subscribe to my channel TV and enjoy yourself.